Welcome back. It's been 3 weeks since we were last here. We've not been too well, but we'll get back into it. Today we're going to mark out where all his partitions are going, where his kitchen will end, where his bathroom will be, where his fire's going to go, and mark on with some crosses where all light positions are going to be. We've got everything carried up on computer. I'll show you that in a minute, and yeah, we'll make a start. Well, we've just tried to fire computer up and that hasn't worked, so I don't know whether because it's been on this boat for 3 weeks and it's cold, whether it's because it's cold. So we just put it on other boats. It's nice and warm with fire going, and I have to hope it comes back to life, because that's got all its plans on, and other bits of plans are at home in file, so hopefully that'll come back to life. So until we can see if that comes back to life, we're going to start putting these clips to run some cable tie clips all down centre of here, what's going to hold this cable, so we'll do that now. Yeah, so we're going to use these things. We're going to put them all down middles, and those cable ties will go into them. These are them fiddly jobs that just take forever, but still as important as every other job. And these little papers off. I've got good nails, but getting these off, nightmare. So we're setting them in 50mm, roughly. It's not bad today. Weather-wise, pretty warm. Sun's out. I'll show you. That's not a bad day. We expected to be further on than we are at the minute. But I suppose you can't help being ill. So I've got these 3x16 screws, and we're just gonna go all the way down there, bang some screws in, just so that the cables are secured and can't drop. What we're doing now is put some cable carriers on the underside of the gunnel all the way down, and these are going to carry 230 volt and bow thruster cables. Well, weird old weather here in UK. It was only what, an hour and a half ago I was showing you there was some lovely sunshine, but now a bit grim, very grim. I've been at this now, putting these little cable tie brackets for now about a good 2 hours. So if you had to pay somebody to fit all these, it costs you a fortune just to put some cable tie carriers up. It's crazy these days. Makes you wonder how people's going to afford to stay in operation. I can tell I haven't been doing much the last few weeks and holidays. I keep getting a bit of cramp in my sides. Doesn't help now, we're getting to be old codgers. Everything seems to take you twice as long. So we've got all these screwed on, all the way down, to carry cables for all above gunnel. And then we've got these under this gunnel. They're going to carry 230 and the rest at 12. Now I'm just going to put this trunking in. It's 50mm, 148mm trunking I think it is, and that'll carry all 12 volt for shower, a water pump, toilet and fridge. So I'll get these screwed in. Now on to the next thing. So right now we've got these screwed up, some on the other side. Not the best part of the day gone. we've got this cable tracking. We'll just overall metal filings out now. So yesterday, because this computer had been stored in boat for the last 4 weeks, it was really cold and we couldn't get it to work, so we took it into other boat, and luckily, yeah, it's fired up. So we're going to work. We have to take all measurements now for his lights and everything, and spaces for where dinette and everything's going to fall. And we'll get it roughly marked out and put some crosses where lights are. Then that'll allow us to feed his cables in to roughly positions where we need them, so we can get his boards on then. So we'll start marking out. So this is where we've got our mark for kitchen, 3 minutes 29, and excuse me, when we work it out to window where dinette is, because we want to be in middle, it actually put it 25mm further over, because that window's just slightly off where we wanted it. So all we've done now to split differences, we've just moved everything up 12.5mm, and that 12.5mm will make up with worktop, so that's not a problem. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to mark everything up, all the way up as we go, where everything's going. Some people like to mark floor out and mark it with tape. I've never done that. I've never seen need to do that. So we'll just mark things out roughly where we want it, apart from specific points like that where we need dinette to sit central. And yeah, we'll do that, mark everything up, and then we'll put some marks where the switches are going. 12:20, put edge of this cupboard, so socket anywhere in here, whatever we feel, and it's all a matter of preference. So I might take it into the corner here. They're only roughly 4 washing machine, which is going to be going here, so we need one there. We need one here and here. And in this cupboard here, we put a socket B, and that's for if we have a standard fridge, that'll be 230. And then we also have cable coming in here. Fridge units are going to be here, so we can have as light switches here. We'll put a 3 in, that'll do kitchen, dining and lounge. Tap this switch. And we're just going to go down the rest of the boat, parking things out like that. Morning. So this morning we'll start feeding some cables. We'll lay out as water pump cable. It's going to come up front bow all the way down, so run them round, tape them together, lay them in track. So we're just finding where our water outlets are. I put a couple of marks on, but I forgot to put a line up. Now this one doesn't go all the way through. It's a bar coming up, and that's so that you don't drink water that's right on bottom if there's any sediment. So that one's our water supply, and this one where it just goes straight through, that one's for us water meter. So now we've sorted that, there's the way we're going to fetch this cable up. Just going to fetch it just here, where we can get to it. Just move it in, because we've got a 9mm ply coming in. Cable in, the first of many. So this cable's going to end up coming under this floor, up into electric cupboard here. So we'll leave them a bit long. Chucky's just letting me coffee. Yeah, a bit of coffee break. Right, so that's his first cable running. Do the same 9-foot shower pump. We've gone 24 volt on this boat, but for extra bit of money that you save by having cable, I personally don't think it's worth it. So we're going to stick with the same as what we've done for 12 volt. Right, so while we've got 6 more cable out, we're going to run one up to tunnel light. So that's going to be run inside these cable ties under funnels. So down this one, this front one, we're going to run tunnel light and bow thruster cables, all the way down, and then we'll put them in some conduit. But when you get a boat built, and if they do it right, you can see where money goes. All these hours, you have to pay somebody just to fiddly little things like this. And hours just disappear. I mean, you could just put them in there and do none of this, but then it won't be right, would it? Okay. Let's get these bow thruster cables back. There's bow thruster cables out at engine bay and run all them up. And then put tunnel light up, because that's going on a post up on bow. It's a monster tunnel light. I think the belt is coming from Greece. Simon's on his way. So now the only thing left for the 6mm is fridge. So we'll put, hopefully we've got enough 6mm left, and we'll put fridge in there. Coming handy being a sailor, coiling up a breeze. Right, so we'll put us some of these clips up. We'll start running some cables in this top section now. Hopefully weather will pick up this afternoon, because it's freezing this morning. We've gone from painting boat where it were absolutely stifling hot, and now it's freezing cold. But that's UK for you. So we'll crack on and see how we get on putting cables in top. Got his first cable up in top. This one was for horn. And we'll put resting footlights and reading lights and stuff like that today. So hope it goes smoothly. We're going to start putting all light cables in. We're going to do them 2-way, from switch here to switch here for galley, and then dining room, lounge, passage. But what we need to do now is put 2-way cables from this switch here as we come in through to the socket here, and then we'll run a cable all the way to wherever there's going to be a light, galley. So we're getting ready to do lights on number 3. So wherever there's a light fitting either side, we've got to come through here. Now we can either take cables up over the top of this 20mm, but that's going to take them closer to the steel, so I prefer to just drill through this. It's a bit awkward with all this insulation in, because the drill's angled, so we're going to go halfway, one side from other, make sure all's there, and we're going to do that all the way down. Yeah. I'm going to put an outside light into the bow so you can see on the night to get in lockers if you need out. So this is the cable we're running in now. We'll take black in and then we'll put red in. Find if you put them both in together, you end up getting them all tangled up. So do it this way. So we're just starting to run out of daylight. Yeah, it's been a good day, so we'll get this one wrapped off. And look at what's going to be next.